Let me tell you guys something. New York City is just a complete mess. This is no longer the city for people to really be and do business. It's very hectic. I mean, gee, there's so many other better cities in North America to pick than New York City. And it's 2024, guys. You can work remote. Companies are doing hybrid working, some totally online. And many companies are like, hold on a second. I could go to Miami. I could go to Toronto. I could go to Austin. I don't have to go to New York City. New York City has truly lost its luster. In fact, many investors are kind of scared investing in the city. Check this out. An activist judge ordered President Trump to pay more than $360 million. Guys, this is a very weird case that Trump was accused of and now found guilty. He's actually forced to pay this with crazy amounts of interest every single day. Here's what really happened. Trump had like a $400 million building. He took out a $200 million loan with the help of a small regional bank so he could start doing real estate projects. This is literally real estate 101. This isn't anything super crazy. It's not even a New York thing. It's like an international thing. You have a building, you use it as collateral, you take out more money, you go into debt so you could build more buildings. That's just how real estate and investing is. So apparently the courts in New York City and the judge found him guilty. And many real estate developers right now are very, very scared about this right now. And Trump wasn't able to defend himself because of gag orders. So people are saying that this is some banana republic stuff. I mean, this is very rare for America to do something like this. And many people are saying that this is very much politically drived. And if you look into this, bankrupting Trump is kind of like what they're trying to do. If you haven't been paying attention, Trump currently owes almost $90,000 in daily interest, meaning every single time the dude wakes up, he owes another almost $90,000 every single day. Even if he appeals, he will still have to pay up front and only potentially get his money back if he wins. And let me tell you guys, the chips are stacked against Trump and New York City, despite him building several of New York City's most iconic buildings out there. And look at this. No wonder celebrity real estate investors like Grant Cardone are done with New York City. He's saying that Dear Cardone Capital team immediately discontinue all underwriting on New York City real estate. The risk outweighed the opportunities at this time. In fact, the New York governor was actually very afraid of something like this and even issued an announcement saying that the Trump situation was just a Trump situation. It will not affect everyday business investors. Guys, that's kind of sus. You know, if you could target anyone on the Manhattan streets, pluck them out, put them in court and charge them guilty and make them pay a crazy fine, I don't think a lot of people want to do this. Even Kevin O'Leary is now backing out of any sort of New York City investment, especially anything that has to deal with millions of dollars and real estate. And this is really hurting New York's prestige as a financial hub. And these are just going to be the celebrity investors that talk about it. You have several other investors who thought about putting like $100 million, now are thinking about it and may just decide to put $30, $40, $50 million instead and put some of their money elsewhere. And guys, like I said, it's 2024. You don't have to be in New York City. New York right now is also facing an enormous amount of protest. Okay, you could see this. People are everywhere. There's protesters everywhere. And this is happening everywhere in New York. Not only do you have protests, but you also have a lot of the situation going on with the migrant crisis. And we also have the Stop Cop City protesters basically go into some of these buildings. I don't know what's going on here. And by the way, no matter which political side you're on, you gotta admit, New York recently is no longer the New York of the old. It's just getting more and more chaotic every single day. It's getting harder and harder to find any sort of incentives to stay in the city. And no wonder big investors are kind of done. Everyone's going to Miami. Everyone's going to Tampa. Everyone's going to Vegas. You even got guys like Kevin O'Leary saying that New York is just a loser state. He's not going to come here anymore. I mean, given the situations with investing, with Trump, fraud, daily interest, protests, migrants, trucker boycott, guys, can you imagine living in New York right now? I can't. And it's also, at the end of the day, very, very crime infested. This is not the city to be in right now. Thanks for watching, guys. Comment below. What do you guys think about this? And how do you guys feel about New York City right now?